I'm ISO 1481, and you're watching the Live Juice interview. I was born in Toronto. Life happens, so then I moved here, Limbo. I live with just my dukes, and I have a sister. I was actually a kid. I always loved music growing up. This year I took it seriously. The reason I started rapping is because, I don't know, I'm just a freestyler and I carry a lot of emotions with it. Just a little venting opportunity. I'm more of a mellow vibe, but I don't think I have one sound right now. I'm still working on it, but it's just a vibe. A lot of times growing up, I never really had that opportunity to really attach to people. A lot of things were just me. Also, I loved basketball. That was my dream. Obviously, too short for that. I stopped playing ball, and point guards, they know we call ISO, and I used to play point guard when I played. Also, the meaning of it is also abbreviation, but yeah, it's just a lot of deep shit. My favorite alcoholic beverage, maybe Henny. Actual beverage, I'll probably say, I don't really have a favorite. I just like tropical sodas, the Crush selection, or Fantas. Yeah, fuck with that. A Black Panther. I just like Black Panthers. I always like Black Panthers, to be honest. They're just kind of low-key, unknown, but dangerous. Kind of like me. We have stuff in common, obviously. Not everything in common, but still most of the things in common. Cause I won't really relate to someone who doesn't relate to music or basketball, etc. But I also like the energy they bring to themselves, the aura as well. Some people might not even know the same things I know, but they know how to keep a convo, so. Yes, I believe in aliens. I find it hard to believe that we're the only people here, I'll get a face tat, yeah, but my dreads cover my face anyway, so it's not like people would see. I didn't really watch cartoons growing up a lot, but I watched a couple movies. I fuck with Spider-Man, Cartoon characters, I'd probably say Ben 10, he was sick too. I'm most thankful for a lot of people. I won't even lie, my producer, Sam, VV on the mix here, Obviously thankful for my friends. I'm thankful for my mother, my sister. Thankful for rap too, shit. I don't know. All my dogs could eat. For real, sacrifice that, Cause if they get it, I get it. If I get it, they get it. I won't lie, when I first started making music, a lot of my songs were said to sound like A Boogie, and I won't lie, I did. But at the same time, when I first started making music, I was also experimenting with a lot of sounds. So the songs that I actually published, yeah, they did sound like A Boogie, but obviously now with a lot of practice, I'm developing my own sound. But I don't know, most of the people who inspired me to rap, I wouldn't say I sound like them, but I used to listen to 50. I don't really listen to a lot of old school rappers, but when I do, yeah, I was 50, Jay-Z. Now, I don't even listen to rappers, but before I'd say Boogie, Lil Uzi, anyone mainstream, but I didn't really have a favorite. Brainwashes people. A lot of people are addicted to it, and I guess I can understand why right now we're in a whole pandemic. I don't know, I'm not really addicted to my phone like that, but I see a lot of people are really addicted to their phone. I don't feel like I'm really at the point where I could tell my phone myself anything, but I tell them to keep on pushing, because that's what I'm doing right now, Failure. I'm scared to fail. I'm an overachiever at sometimes, but with what I'm doing, hopefully that pays off. I just feel like that's because sometimes I can overachieve, and that's not something I want to do, even though that can be beneficial. It comes across my mind, to be honest. With a lot of things going on right now, you don't really know what to believe. I feel like that could be a possibility, yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a really hard one. I like food in general, but shit, I'm going with a combo. I'm having some oxtail, some macaroni and cheese, fried rice, maybe some jerk chicken too. Sounds stereotypical, but that thing slaps, Yeah, Rose of the Life is right on the block too. They sell really good Caribbean food. Best and worst thing? Worst thing, y'all don't know how to love, bro. That's a cycle, I won't even lie. No trust, no loyalty. But the best thing is a lot of people, I know, they have their head on, they know what they want to do already. They can be really independent, and I feel like future generations, that's not gonna be as prominent. A lot of people are gonna be dependent, way more dependent. I like OVO, won't lie. Nike, but I don't really care too much about brands, to be honest. Anything that, if it looks good on me, it looks good on me. See, there's two ways. There's one where you're just yourself, and you know, people just fuck with you. And then there's the other way where you chase it, and I'm the one where they just fuck with you. Yes, I have. I've actually had many, but maybe it was just all in my head, you never know.
There's a ghost.
It depends on the day. There's some times where like I could just freestyle the whole track, and then other times I'll probably freestyle a hook and then just freestyle the verse. I keep writing till limited. I don't really write. As my producer knows, most of the times it just maybe a situation in the past is bugging me, or a lot of things are just built up, you know, because I said there's a lot of emotion with my rap, whatever I'm feeling that day, and I just let it out. I don't really have a favorite bar, but like with me it's like melodies. So like maybe a 1-2 time there's a certain melody that I'll say again. But like as I become better with making music, I realize the melody itself actually starts to change, you know. I personally don't like to litter. A lot of people litter, and I see a lot of things in the news. Obviously, yeah, people can't tell when the world's gonna end, but we obviously have to realize we do have a heavier impact on how long it does last.
Environmental.
No cap. No cap. 5 years, how old am I gonna be? 24? I'm probably gonna be pushing for my first kid, start a family. What do you mean damn? You got my nigga, you know. You know? So yeah, but I never really want kids early because I just wanted to be there for them 100%, you know? And I feel like right now in my life, a lot of shit's dramatic and crazy, hectic. So, you know, I just wanted the best for my kid. I was actually supposed to go to a couple trips out of Canada. No point in naming them now because it's not gonna happen. But like, I was supposed to open for someone as well, a big artist. There was like 4 main events that could have definitely boosted my status that didn't get to happen because of the pandemic, and also a couple family members I couldn't see. But I don't know, I'm just a cold person. Like just as friendly as I can be cold. I tend not to be, you know, like who really wants to be a bitch all the time, you know? I'm just a chill back person. If you really get to know me, I don't really talk a lot. This is kind of stepping out of my, you know, my zone, but I'm adaptable. The snowflake also represents like what I like. I also generally just like winter. I don't know, I'm a weird guy. Even though I was born in the spring, you know, I so cold, man. The thing is, this guy just does magic. Like it's hard to like, cause like each time I make a song, it could be my favorite for like a good month, but then it will make something that's just like, it just shows so much progression. It's just like, wow. But I know a song, Blemzo. So there's a song by Whoopty. He already dropped it. Fuck that nigga. Basically, it's the same beat, but my little touch to it. And it was just a sick day. And yeah, it's probably my favorite track right now. Cause I know if I dropped it, I'd probably been famous. No diss, but like, you know, that's how it goes. You know what's crazy? Every person I like wanted to collab with has died. I don't even wanna collab with no one anymore, you know? Like I'm losing too many good rappers and shit. So I'm not gonna even say it just in case, cause I heard Uzi's about to die soon and I don't know. Yeah, he said he's like at 27, he's gonna die or some shit. Shout out Insomniac BID. Sam was kind of just like me. It's crazy, like I actually look back at that. Me and him were like kind of in a similar place. We were both underlooked in a sense where like, people didn't really recognize me. I don't know if people recognize Sam, but as a producer, like, you know, and I heard his work prior, Ashley, and he heard my work prior. I heard he could do some good stuff, you know. Still pretty early on into me taking it serious. He helped me along the way a lot with like finding my voice, and I won't lie, I'll give him a lot to that. Even my style, I wouldn't say the person I become, but helping me mold that person because rapping is me, you know? You're also just a great friend. I don't even know how to like, shout out to that nigga, man. He already knows what's going on. A lot of people don't really focus on the extras of being a rapper. Like your image is really important. Like you cannot be loose-headed. You can't move dumb. Like it's an investment to yourself, you know what I mean? So like there's a lot of things you have to carry with rapping. Like it's a consistent thing and a lot of people forget that. With your image, a lot of people get lost in that because they don't even know who they are. A lot of people rap, don't even know why they're rapping, they just want to rap. Me, this is a part of my life, so I know exactly who I am, you know? You can be great at music, but you also have to be headstrong because there's a lot of negativity. With music, you see a lot of change with people around you because prior to that, they would probably support you, but when it comes to actually supporting you now, you know, it can get a little harder. If you do start music and you don't see the support that you get, don't lose your mind because everything's a slow grind, and eventually, if your craft is good enough, it'll bring the audience. The people you're with, make sure you actually know them, you know, because time really changed people, for real. January 1st, I'm looking to drop a track with my boy AB. Then in February, I'm dropping another track with my boy all people in the hood, you know, for right now. Then I'm dropping an EP as well and a couple videos. So you can find it on all platforms. My main platform for most of my releases are SoundCloud, but I also have it on Spotify, I have Apple, it's also on YouTube. Thanks for watching. I still hear you already know, and it's another Letter Juice interview.